Guys, and welcome back to Learning-CrazyElectronics. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all how I've made my own automatic toilet flush. So, let's get started. Okay, so now let's get the mechanism of our toilet flush. Okay, the flush mechanism here is pretty simple. When we pull this lever right here, the flush works. So what I've done is basically tied copper to this lever right here. So when I pull this copper also, the flush will work. So automatically when I put the lid on top of this and pull this copper through that lid, I can tie this to the servo motor, and when the servo motor is in action, it will be able to pull the flush. So let me show you this manually. So pretend my hand is the servo motor right now, and let me go ahead and pull this lever. Okay, as you can see, now I have the lid on and I've managed to drill a hole through this lid right here. So I brought the copper wire out through that lid as well. So the same thing should happen when I pull this copper. It should flush. So let's try that out now. Okay, so that is it for the mechanism. When we pull this, the flush happens. So all we have to do now is basically get a structure here and put a servo motor and tie this copper to that servo motor and make the servo motor pull it up when we put our hand on top of that prototype. Okay, the ultrasonic sensors part in our build is pretty simple. It's always measuring the distance between itself and a target object, right? In this case, the target object is the ceiling. So when we put our hand on top of this sensor, it will automatically recognize a change in the distance. So then the Raspberry Pi, according to our code, will send a signal to the servo to start acting. This is how the ultrasonic sensor works in our build. Now let's move on to the next part. Okay, how our servo motor works is pretty simple. As we saw before, there is a lever inside the toilet bowl, and when you pull this lever, the flush works. This is another way to flush a toilet. So what I've done here is basically drilled a hole right through the cardboard and also the lid on top as well. From there, it's pretty simple. I took some copper wire and wrapped it around the lever, and then took the other end and tied it to the servo. So when our servo starts acting and then moves upward, it's pulling the copper wire which is attached to the lever, so our lever gets pulled upward as well, and then our toilet gets flushed. It's as simple as that. That is how the servo motor works. Okay, so now we've looked at the components involved in this build, as well as the mechanism, and also how each component works in our build. We can go ahead and look at the final output, the demo of this whole build. So hope you enjoy. Okay guys, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please hit that like button and also subscribe to help support the channel. I really work hard on all these videos, so a sub to the channel would be absolutely amazing. And share this to other people so that they can also enjoy the content like you did. And I'll see you next time. I've been counting days to get away.